What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another CRKC go-karting racing vlog or video, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I got the car loaded up, suit, helmet, snacks, water, and we're just gonna jump on the road and I'll see you guys at the track. Okay, so we're here back at Goodwood. I just rolled up. I don't want to talk too much because I feel like my opinion doesn't really matter right now because I'm a rookie. Not that my opinion doesn't matter, it's more of me just talking, and you guys aren't here to see that. You guys are here just to see me race and the experience of whatever. So one thing I have to mention is hopefully they have my shoes. I don't know if they have them, but hopefully they do have them because 2 weeks ago when I was here, they said they were going to get them hopefully this time, and I don't want to wear my Converse again. A, because I don't want to completely ruin them, and 2, I bought the racing shoes. I want to use them. Also, one other thing I wanted to mention, along with the actual main race, you're not. Last time I mentioned you're not allowed to scrub tires or warm up your tires when you're driving in the parade lap or the formation lap. You're also not allowed on the first turn to pass anybody. I guess it's because they don't want to be a wreck. Same reason why you're not allowed to warm up your tires, because they want diving in first corner and taking out the first 4 guys, and then there's 4 guys left in the race. So I'm not sure. Also, I gotta sign up quickly because when you sign up, that kind of determines your place in the practice, because when you do practice, it's not just your group, it's a combination of everybody there. So I could be with a weight class, so I'm in the lightest weight class, but I could be with the 3rd heaviest weight class and then the heaviest weight class guys. It doesn't matter. It all depends on when you sign in. It's literally just you sign in, bang, you're next, bang, you're next, bang, you're next. That's kind of how it works. So I'm gonna run over, sign in, get my shoes. I'll see you guys when I start practice. So welcome to my practice number 1. So this is technically my 3rd, or this is technically my 1st race event, but this is my 2nd time out at Goodwood in these karts. So I'm still kind of nervous and still kind of green with the whole situation on how to drive these karts and stuff. That turn 4 still kind of scares me after the first event being absolutely crazy. But with turn 5 here, I go way too wide, nowhere near, because I can't really understand these cars that well. And for some reason here, I go so tight to the corner for some reason. I'm not sure why. And it completely throws my line off. And that's garbage. I don't know why I would turn the kart like that. Maybe just because I don't understand the karts or understand the track quite yet. But thinking back, that's I wouldn't even do that in regular or anything like that. But whatever. Even me completely botching the line, I still end up running a 40.7, which in comparison to the other guys isn't absolutely terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. And here in turn 4, where I usually spin, apparently you're not supposed to brake when the track is nice and warm, and that's why the guy behind me gave me a nice little tap. So it kind of shook me a little bit. I was kind of where did that come from? But I talked to him later, and he was like, yeah, usually people don't really brake for that corner when it's nice and hot. Usually just lift. But me being such a rookie, I don't really understand that, so I didn't want to. I don't want to just go hot at flying in, especially in practice number 1, not knowing really the track that well yet. So that's kind of why I did that. But that's the end of pretty much the first practice here. It was kind of quick. It was only about 2. It was only 2 real laps, and then it was pretty much just a warm-up lap, and then 2 practice laps, and then here I guess is the cool down, I guess you would call, because you don't really get to count it as a full lap because you end up going back down on the straightaway, but you do get pretty much the rest of the lap, so you kind of use this as a last quick learner or just understanding it, because the last corner isn't too hard, so it's pretty much just turn 4, 5, and 6 that are really the problem here. But yeah, that's practice 1, and we'll get to practice 2. Alright, so that was the end of my first practice. A couple notes to add. I won a 40.8, so that's about a second, just about, I think it's 8/10, almost a whole second faster than my fastest lap last time, so that shows a little bit more improvement. I think it's a little bit more of me more confident in the kart, and it being quite hot today, so it's really, tires are really sticking. I can tell the grip levels are more there than last time. Also, turn 4 where I spun last time, apparently you don't have to, when it's warm out, you don't have to brake. You can just lift and let it turn in. So I'm gonna try that next practice. The guy who bumped me by accident, he told me that. He's like, yeah, I bumped you because you're not supposed to
not supposed to brake, so that's why he hit me. So it's okay. No harm over spilt milk, right? He didn't hurt me, I didn't get hurt. Everything's fine. Also, I learned that these go-karts only have brakes in the back. I did not know that because I don't know anything about go-karts. So me knowing that, I found out why I was spinning last time, because I was braking really hard and it's blocking up the rear and spinning to the side. So knowing your kart helps a lot. But yeah, let's jump into practice 2.
So for practice number 2, we're just going to talk about the fastest lap ahead in the session, just because I don't want to make these videos too long. I don't want to be more than 20 minutes. But I'm going to give you a quick rundown of the lap. So coming down the main straight, it's a long sweeping left, full throttle. You don't have to lift. Just go nice and wide so you can keep it without rotating the car too much. For turns 2 and 3, you want to stay nice and wide to get yourself set up for turn number 4. Turn number 4 is always giving me problems. I'll explain that later in other videos how I do that one. Turn number 5, I really can't figure this turn out even with the 3 events I've been at. It's been kind of difficult for me. With turn number 6 here, I kind of botch it here, but you kind of just want to lift and let the car rotate. With turn number 7, it's pretty much the same thing. It looks tight, but you really can just lift and let it rotate. For turn number 8, final corner, all you have to do, you can pretty much take it almost flat out if you go wide enough and take a better line than I did there. But yeah, that's pretty much my lap there, and I ran about a 40.3.
Well then, that lap actually went not too bad as well. Fix that. So that practice went not too bad. The first 2 laps I did like kind of meh. I was still kind of learning the kart because the brakes were a little worse, and I think as it cooled down, the track isn't as grippy. So I kind of went a little slower at the beginning, but once lap 3 came along, I ran a 40.3 I think. So I went pretty quick. So I'm slowly getting a little bit faster. It's probably, the lap times I need to get right now are probably like a 38, 39 to really be competitive. But when the race comes, I feel like it's gonna be more about consistency than speed, because it's not like time attack where you have to just get one quick lap. It's just whatever. Anyways, we're doing okay. I don't know if I have one more practice session, I'm not sure, but we have a lot of time still, so it's about like 30 minutes-ish before the next practice.
In the GoodWood Karts, can we have...
Yeah, it's about 30 minutes between practice sessions, so I'm just gonna sit here by my car, drink some, what was that? Drink some water, maybe eat some snacks, and get ready for the qualifying possibly, or practice, I'm not sure yet. We'll see. How is she? Well, that's good.
It's basically driving like this in a straight line. You're going to end up fighting each other. Like my steering was like this. Yeah, no, going straight.
Screen on?
Yep.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Yo, can I go?
So here in qualifying, I'm going to try to explain the whole kerfuffle that occurred before I got out. First off, as you can see, everybody in front of me has essentially finished up their warm-up lap and they're coming in hot from my tail. So what I was trying to do was trying to get as far away as I could to possibly get like warm my tires, but also so I could not get in their way, and so I could also get a cleaner air later for me to get a warm-up lap. But as you can see later on in the lap, it does not work out well for me. So what happened essentially was that I had a kart, but it was broken. I think the wheels were destroyed. But they were also fixing this kart because they wanted to put a battery in. But since they put a new battery in, I don't think they reset the timer or something like that. So when you see me going through the laps, all my lap times say 000. So I don't even know what my fastest time was. So me warming up my tires, someone already has caught up to me, and I tried not to get into their way. But me being a little bit too confident, also coming into turn 4, I was a little nervous and I didn't know what to really do. I understeered like crazy into the gravel or to the dirt, and I dirtied the heck out of my tires here, and that kind of screws me for this lap, not only because I spun, but because now I have dirty tires. And what I should have really done in this lap was just trying to clean off my tires, just so that my last lap I would have had the best opportunity for me to do anything. Because as you can see, coming into the turn, that 6 there, I understeered like an absolute champ and I couldn't go anywhere. So essentially here is my first and only hot lap that I would have had to produce a proper lap time. This is definitely where my best qualifying lap came from. coming to turn 1, I get a little bit hairy, almost send myself into the shadow realm, which was a little spoopy, not gonna lie. Coming to turn 4, I was a little bit nervous that it wasn't gonna turn in, and it kind of turned in. I almost end up into the gravel again. Me not paying attention, I almost hit the guy in the yellow jumpsuit over there, which would have been a real bad time, because that would have been my fault not paying attention. Coming to turn 6, again, I'm understeering like an absolute animal, because A, I didn't clean my tires, and B, I don't know how to drive these karts yet, which is kind of sad. Wait until you see me drive in the rain. That doesn't get much better, trust me. Actually, you won't see that video, but you'll understand why later. But yeah, that's my lap, and I was kind of frustrated because I never got a really clean lap.
Whew. Alright then, well, to clear up the air on what happened in that qualifying was, let me put my helmet down. So what happened was, the way it works is you draw chips to see what kart you have, just so like you stay with that qualifying and for the race. I pulled chip number 75, so that was the kart I was given. The guy pulled in from practice, the last practice, because that was the first group, and his kart wasn't working. So as that was happening, I couldn't drive that kart, and the other kart that I was given, the guy was changing the battery, but by the time I was told which kart to get into, and then as they started going out, I was basically, the guy finally fixed the battery or whatever, changed the battery, and by the time I got out, the guys, or the guys behind me kind of did their first lap, finished their first lap already. So by the time by the time I left the pits, the guys coming out on their finishing the first lap, warmed up their tires, or hopefully warmed them up. So by the time, oh, there was the mic. By the time I got there, my tires are still cold, and they're all catching up, trying to pass me. And I'm trying to warm my tires as quick as I can, but I'm trying to also keep up so that I'm not slowing anyone down. And yeah, also the kart was twitchy as hell. It kept sliding. A lot of understeer. I guess I have to brake more with it. I don't know. Or maybe I didn't warm up the tires enough. I'm not sure. But yeah, it was kind of a mess. I couldn't get a clean lap. I couldn't even tell you what. Oh my God, this scared me. I couldn't even tell you what the lap I got was, or what the time was. So yeah, I'm definitely starting last, because there's no way anybody got a worse time than I did. And yeah, so we're gonna have to fight our way through the pack. Honestly, my goal today is just to not spin on turn 1 and lose it. Because in qualifying, I was losing it a bit. So we'll see. My hair is beautiful right now too. I didn't bring a hat today because I didn't think it was gonna be this sunny. Anyways, let's jump into the race. I keep getting interrupted by the nice lady calling out the names and stuff. It's not her fault. It's just that mic's really loud. I can't believe it. Anyways, let's jump into the race.
Okay, so it is race time, and yeah, I hope you guys are ready for a spin fest, because that's essentially what I put myself into. I said I didn't want to do anything dumb, like throw myself into turn 1, but let's see what we do and not crash in turn 1. So I started off in 6th place. I'm really surprised the position I even started in. But as we come into turn 1, I tried doing what that gentleman told me, where you just lift and put back on the throttle, and I threw myself right onto the hill. So last week I made fun of that guy for being the king of the hill, and Karma's a nice female dog, I guess you can say, because now I'm the king of the hill this week, because I'm a big dummy. And since my tires are absolutely destroyed, there's not going to be many good lap times. And coming in for turn 4 on lap 2, I do the exact same freaking thing. And yeah, I kind of really make an absolute fool of myself, which was really sad of what I did. I'm gonna edit this video like way the heck down, because if you guys want to see the full race, I have that as a separate whole video. But yeah, I just kind of want to edit this down because this was gonna make the video way too long. On the beginning of lap 5, I finally get lapped by the 2 guys in first, which really took a shot at my ego, and really hurt me on the inside, because yeah, that really sucked. It really sucked getting lapped, especially since it was all my fault in the dry too. Here I almost spin again because I clearly didn't clean my tires off well enough, or I'm just going too hot into the corners. Not sure yet. Here I almost lose it, and I 50-50 grind the freaking curbs over here, and for the second last corner I spin once again, and that lets everybody essentially pass me for basically right at the end of the lap, at the end of the race, because and up here is the last lap, I think, was of the race anyways. So yeah, that was kind of a big embarrassing moment for me. This is really a big learning point of my go-karting career, I guess you can call.
Right then, well, you guys saw what happened. I definitely voiced it over, and there's not much for me to talk about. I completely embarrassed myself out there. I ended up qualifying a lot better than I thought. I qualified, I think, 5th. like 5th, 6th. I think it was 5th. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 5th. I can't believe that. I don't know how those guys didn't get a better qualifying lap. I'm really mad because I thought I was doing pretty quick today. Just maybe, I don't know. I was talking to a guy about how to take corners, and I guess I got that into my head too much, and yeah, kind of ruined my race. Last week or 2 weeks ago or last episode, whatever you want to call it, I was a little bit more happy about how I failed so bad, but this week hurt. This hurt a lot. You can be honest with you. My ego got hit right here. My ego got hit. So yeah, I kind of had to humble myself really quickly out there, which is unfortunate because honestly, I was starting to catch the guy ahead of me, like that guy in 8th. That was in 8th place, I guess, starting the race. Ah man, I really gotta like really watch myself in the first lap, or just in general. Like the tires are cold, and I don't know. Well, and a good thing is I'm back here in 2 days because I have to do a makeup because next week I'm camping. So I'm missing autocross because of that, but I'm going camping with the homies, so it should be fun. Yeah, I'm really mad about that. I feel like I could have done a lot better. I don't know if I would have kept the 5th place, but every week it feels like it's another shoulda, woulda, coulda. And it's getting annoying. I really don't like that. I started getting the hang of the corners a bit, but I just kept, I don't know. I just couldn't get it. And I'm getting really annoyed with this. But that's the end of this episode. I still suck. I need to get a lot better. Yeah. I don't know if I'll upload this full race because that would just be embarrassing. But maybe it'll be a learning experience for other people. So that's why I might upload it. But we'll see. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. And hopefully you won't catch me spinning in the next episode. So, later.